Queen City. We're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Game number 3 of this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Redbirds come in here and dominated the series so far. A chance to sweep this road set here today.
Yeah, Matty, this would be a huge momentum and confidence boost for this ball club. It is so difficult to sweep a series, especially on the road. They get this W here today. It's going to be a lot of happy ball players leaving that locker room after this one.
Wade Miley will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Ready now is Ozzie Smith, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for St. Louis, the shortstop, Ozzie
First offering.
Smith.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This is foul for the first strike.
First pitch, 111.
And that one yanked just foul. This is flared out towards second. Quick throw to first by Morgan, and that's the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting first, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. In now, Michael Lee. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
The 1-0. Misses off the plate. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the belt, the pitch bounced to first. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Stan Musial. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0.
At the ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here it is, the 3-0. Runner goes. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Scooped up, off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 home. In the dirt. Throw to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he throws it away. And he is in there.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina, and a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, the pitch, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Usual on third, Arenado on at second with 2 down. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Oh, 2. Here it is.
Inside, ball 1.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Here's the 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Cards forced to settle for 1. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bader is there. One pitch, one out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Hero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
One out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
I got 3 and 2.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swung on and hit on the ground at the Wizard. Right to him. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, George Foster.
Ready now for Cincinnati. George Foster. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here's the pitch. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. That brings in Tommy Edman. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Tommy Edman.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball. 2-0. Hey.
Today's ball game provides the Cardinals with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Harrison Bader is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
The game of baseball is still based around pitching, and yesterday they only allowed 1 run in that game, and they're going for the sweep today and hoping that that pitching staff can be airtight again to make it back-to-back great outings.
And another throw over. Another throw over. And the runner back. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The Cardinals already have the early 1-run lead, so they're off to a good start trying to finish the series with an exclamation point.
It's very difficult to sweep teams nowadays, but jumping out to an early 1-run lead like they have in this one, they're certainly headed in the right direction.
3-1. The 3-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. One there. Over to Perez, and it's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So now to the plate, Adam Wainwright, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to short, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Smith, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
At the plate now, Lou Brock, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Comes set, the 0-1. Wainwright over at second. Smith at first, 2 out in the inning. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cards strand a couple, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tony Perez. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8.
Tony Perez.
Now the pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. Perez is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now here's a fly ball, well hit, a ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth,
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Harrison Bader. One of the elite defenders in the game. Burst on the scene in 2018, and he can go get them with the best of them. Elite defender, people. Lock in on him. Top of the order hitter as well.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Down the third baseline. The 1-2.
2-2 count.
Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3. Ball 4.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
In now for the Reds, Nicholas Castellanos. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here it comes. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. Runners on first with one down. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped up. Musial is over now, and he's got it for round number 2.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Johnny Bench.
Next to dig in, Johnny Bench. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in will be Michael Lee. He singled first time.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
This is on the outside corner for strike one. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Lee stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his first year at the big league level. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Stan Musial. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And yet another throw over, being especially careful here. And again a throw over, and the runner back easily. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Miley sets and delivers.
The count is 1-2.
Lee gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he looks strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0. And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike 1. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Next to stand in is Yadier Molina, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, Tommy Edman. Line hard, deep into left. Foster is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
That's wide, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. And he misses again. Ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep.
Here's the 3-2. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Cardinals get 1 in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And the sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Miley.
So now the pitcher, Wade Miley. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. First delivery to him, and they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And that's out number 1. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Barry Larkin. He flew out in his last debut. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. From the stretch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-1. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Joe Morgan, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch.
Hey! The count is 2-1.
Suarez at second with 2 down. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail things here 2-0. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. While they've certainly hit some balls hard, 5 of their base hits have come from ground balls. In an era where launch angle is king, this appears to be somewhat of a throwback performance. But clearly, there are many ways to success for a team at the plate.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off the St. Louis.
So here now is the pitcher, Adam Wainwright.
Adam Wainwright.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
line drive that's going to be caught out there. It's short. Struck well, but the leadoff man set down to begin inning number 4. Next up, Ozzie Smith. And now the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 3-0 now. Lou Brock waits on deck. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou.
Next to hit is Lou Brock, who strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And it's 1-1 to Brock. One and 1, here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2.
He's going.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. In there, now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Oh, you can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a line, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Lucas Sims answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So now to the plate, Michael Lee, and he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. That brings up George Foster. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming from Wainwright. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. In there, 0-1.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Foster on at first, nobody out. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing there. Gonna have to find a way to refocus and continue this at bat.
This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, center fielder, Jesse Winker.
So a runner on second with 1 down now. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Set and the pitch.
No, that's down.
1 out and a runner on second base. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Nope. 3-0. Winker in front, 3 balls and a strike.
The count is 3-1.
The 3-1. Hit down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he is out. Time for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here.
Number 2,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate, Johnny Bench. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Reds have taken the lead. It's 3-2.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike one. Threw a base on balls his first time up. Fouled off. Three runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-2 Cincy. Go in the top of the 5th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Stan Musial. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball one,
as
no
he
strike.
looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Popped up, and this is going to be a foul ball. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Next, it'll be Nolan Arenado. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And this one's in the dirt. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Lifetime in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 6. One and 0. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. He set the payoff pitch, fouled away. To short, picked up by Larkin, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ken Griffey will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 30, Ken Griffey.
First pitch on the way as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. A bouncer up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Hey, this is another one of those cases, D-Roll, of not how many, but how many can you score? Lots of traffic.
100%, Dan. It's not about batting average in this league anymore. It's about OPS. It's about driving runs in at the end of the day, and they got to find a way. And they're doing that right now. They got the lead.
In now, Barry Larkin, and there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Oh, and 2 to Larkin.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball 1, well below the zone. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Griffey leads off second with nobody out. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
So now to the plate, Joe Morgan. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 2-1. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, George Foster.
Up next, George Foster. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
One and one to count. Three runs, 4 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Three balls and a strike to the Reds' left fielder. Tony Perez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here's the 3-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
He set the payoff pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Reds lead 1. They're up 3-2. Brad Brock will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Brad Brock. Leading off for the Cardinals, the center fielder.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Tyler O'Neill is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Number 27, Tyler O'Neill.
First delivery to him. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Struck him out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ozzie Smith. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the stretch, runner breaks for third. Strike called, now the throw down. And he's safe. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike. And it's 1-2 to the Wizard.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
Digging in next, Lou Brock trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Men on third with 2 down. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Cardinals 2. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Number 18.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Carlos Martinez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. And now in the box, Tony Perez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Tony. Red.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home.
Inside, ball 2.
Martinez has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
This is line to left. Brock is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. John Gant is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 53, John Gant.
Nick Castellanos now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Nick Castellanos.
He's set. Here it comes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
2 out, nobody on.
One ball,
fastball
1 strike.
here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 1-2. Popped him up. Arenado might try to make a play on it. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 2-2.
3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he misses ball four. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Castellanos, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they still lead it 3-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. TJ Antone will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tucker Barnhart will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Michael Lee. First pitch on its way. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hard hit to first. Oh, a diving stop. How about that?
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
At the plate, Stan Musial. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Wind up and the 0-1.
Ball. I got 1 ball.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Fouled off. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Striding in is Nolan Arenado. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail 3-2. So now here is Eugenio Suarez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves. That 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Lee has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
So the next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Set. Here comes the 1-1, and a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it stakes the Reds to a 4-2 lead.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Stepping in now, Barry Larkin. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The second baseman, Go.
Stepping in once again is Joe Morgan. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Now the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Their count now at 2-2. Now here it comes. Bounce towards the second baseman. And he'll reach first safely.
Up next for Cincinnati, the left fielder, George Foster.
To the plate now, George Foster. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. Morgan is off of first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. He stays alive, still 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Another payoff pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Daniel Ponce de Leon will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Tony Perez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Drop has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 4-2 Cincinnati. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
The batter, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Now to the plate, here is Tommy Edman. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Two pitches fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. He pulls this one into right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, Dero. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him. Not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Sean Doolittle is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. At the plate now, Harrison Bader. Pitch out, nothing doing. That misses 2-0.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Foster is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, number 32.
Paul Goldschmidt will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For St. Louis, number 46, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's the first pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. runner on first with 2 away. He comes back with 1 in there for a high strike.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off-speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Winker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cards leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Andrew Miller is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Andrew Miller.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
For the Reds, the center fielder, Jesse Winker.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 pitch.
Watch out, 1-1.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. This is on the ground over to first. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next to Cincinnati, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. Lifetime against Andrew Miller, just a 1 for 9. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Bader is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Up next to Cincinnati, the pitcher, John Doolittle.
Eric Davis will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 44.
First pitch on the way.
0-1's the count.
Now the 0-1. The Cards entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop at a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here it comes. Chopped toward the second baseman. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. It's the Reds 4 and the Cardinals 2. Rob Dibble comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 49.
Smith will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Fouled away. On he pops it up. Larkin over to his left. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Lou Brock. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit out towards second. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
And stepping in, Michael Lee. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now the first pitch. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll just flip this one onto the bag at first, and that will conclude matters here as the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. Cincinnati took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Lucas Sims claims the win out of the pen, his first. Rob Dibble hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
you.